Hey guys, so as promised, I'm at the KUSHIAGE restaurant. I don't know if you can see behind me, but sort of like that way there are plaques. That's like, the concept of this restaurant is that he just keeps on making them and keeps on putting them down and keeps on putting them down, and then you collect all your sticks, and then at the end you count your sticks, and if you're like high enough to be on that wall, like as in you've had like 150 sticks, they engrave your name and they put it on a plaque and they put it on the wall. In my youth, I wanted to do it. I got up to like, I don't know, 60 sticks, but then everyone else that I was with wasn't eating anymore, so they basically kicked us all out of the restaurant. Had I been here alone, I probably would have done 200 sticks, immortalized myself, and called it a day. But now, in my old age, I won't be able to do that, so I'm probably aiming for maybe like 26 today, maybe 30. The full rotation, I think, I don't remember what it is, but it's probably damn near 100. Anyway, yeah, I'll show you the sticks as they come. Okay guys, this is the first one, and it looks like shrimp wrapped in shisho leaf and then deep fried. But I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. That's what it looks like to me. So if you notice the condiments here, there's like mustard, some teriyaki sauce, some other sauce, some maybe soy, a bit of salt. There's a lemon there, and there's some veg. And you get like a little bit of like a bouche. So he basically tells you what the KUSHIAGE goes best with, and you could trust him or you could do whatever you want. I usually just trust them because why not? It's not a big deal, I'm not too fussed. But yeah, so that's kind of how it works. So this is pork, and he basically says it goes good with essentially the bulldog sauce right here. That's what he pointed to for me anyway, so that's what I'll be eating it with. So this is salmon and cheese, and he suggested I dip it in here, which I think is just probably like soy sauce or maybe some type of ponzu sauce. We will see in a second. Big old piece of asparagus that I was told to dip in the salt. And I can't spin it around. Okay. He said it really too quick for me, but it's shisho something something, and it goes in the middle pile. So this is fried onion, and I was recommended to dip it in this sauce. And here we have a mushroom. It feels very hot, so I'm gonna give it a slight moment, but you're supposed to use this like little spicy sauce, which I'll do in a second. And a different type of pork here, which gets eaten with the salt, which is hard to pick up. And we've got a beef here, which gets eaten with the salt. Okay, this right here is bean curd skin, and it's stuffed with shrimp paste of sorts. And it gets put in this sauce right here, which is the more like soy, like vinegary soy. We have here a small little whitefish, and it goes with the salt. Starting to get like jalapeno popper vibes, but not quite. It goes in here. Barely, but it does. So here we have some kurobutu pork. I think he's lightly salt and peppered it. He hasn't given me an indication of what to do it with, but I'm just going to probably use this sauce because I haven't used this sauce in a while. Okay, this is deep fried mochi or rice cake. I think he suggested this sauce. I think he suggested this sauce. I think he suggested this sauce. Oh, I got all the sauces now. Now it's a super mochi. And lotus root, one of my least favorite vegetables, but I'm gonna eat it anyway because I'm a good boy. I don't remember what he said to dip it in, but he topped up this sauce, so let's go bold. All right, and here's a white fish with miso, and again, I wasn't paying attention, so I'm just going to pick what do I want to eat fish with. I'll eat fish with this sauce. Oh, thank you. Okay, the nice gentleman next to me said that it's anglerfish. Those things are creepy, so I'm glad I'm eating it and it's not eating me. This one is cheese, and it goes good with the salt, apparently. Alright, and here we have a beef, and it doesn't need a sauce because it's got something on it already. This is mushroom wrapped in bacon, and then the bottom is fried. It's the cutest little thing ever, and it goes with soy sauce. Bloop, bloop. Okay, here we go. I have, it is an oyster. Very nice looking oyster. And it's going to be dipped in soy sauce. Okay, and here we have a shrimp. Shrimp. And I'm just gonna do it in the soy sauce. Nope, salt. I've decided salt. So this is cod roe. And I think he said soy. I really stopped paying attention. I really should pay more attention. This is a German potato. I don't know what makes it different from other potatoes, but it looks great. All right, here we have a beef ball, and it's being dipped in the bulldog sauce, the watered down bulldog sauce. Barely though, doesn't fit. There we go. This is whitefish and something else. But I was just advised that if I tell them I want to beat this number, they will speedy it up and they will give me like a bunch of sticks at a time so I can power through them. I think that's like more reasonable because the longer I sit, the fuller I get. But if I eat them quick, I reckon I can do 78. But I'm hoping to get, I don't know, 200 maybe. Okay, so although this thing looks like it comes from under the sea, it's actually a garlic shoot. And it goes well with the soy sauce, I think. Alright, this one sounds great. This is mushroom and cheese, and it goes in this spitchy middle sauce. Alright, and here we have squid, and it gets eaten with the soy sauce. Okay, so this is... I wasn't paying attention, but he said eat it with this, which is fine. It's a mystery meat. I'll tell you guys in a second. Well, beef. That's why bulldog sauce, I guess. So we have kombu with roe, and it gets eaten in the soy sauce. Salmon with salmon eggs. Very good. Okay guys, I've decided to do the full rotation, so that's 30 sticks in there. This is 31. There's about 36 today in total, so I've got 6 sticks left. This one doesn't need to be dipped because it's been dipped and I wasn't paying attention to what it is, but I'll tell you in a second. Oh. Tomato and cheese with a pesto sauce on top. So essentially pizza. Okay, so this is a different type of small whitefish than the last one that I had, and it goes in the soy sauce. I'm still reeling from that little pizza I had a second ago. That was amazing. Alright, and here we have a yam wrapped in shisho leaf, and it goes good in the soy sauce. This feels very hot, so I might wait a second before I eat it. This is baby corn deep fried, and it goes in the spitchy sauce. Barely fits. All right, so this is probably one of the final sticks. This is another beef. He suggested I use this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ending on an American classic, deep fried ice cream. I guess I don't dip it in any of the sausage. Okay, so apparently this board back here has a like a system. So the men are at the top and the women are at the bottom, which is startling because if you look at the men and the men sort of average out better than the women for a while, and then the women explode, and then they get a lot more sticks than the men, and then the men kind of like make a comeback near the end, except for this last one right here. This lady is the gold prize winner, 200 sticks. If only I were 20 years younger. However, when I asked him if it was a big girl or a skinny girl, and I knew the answer, he said it was a skinny girl, which I knew it. I knew it'd be a skinny girl. It's like those YouTubers that eat those massive bowls of ramen. She's probably like a professional eater. Anyway, this is a dream of mine. Get on this board. So now, because I'm a guy, unless I wear a wig and I come in here, I have to get 82 sticks. I don't think I can do it anymore, guys.